Hey, hey, video, come on. Hmm. Is it working now? Hmm. No. Yeah? No. Shit. Is it working now? Hmm. No. Yeah? No. Hmm. Shit. Hmm. The streaming. No. Hmm. Shit. Yeah? Monitor capture. Up. Huh. Yeah. CoderMania. Stream is currently offline. Yeah. Okay, I have to stop streaming and start it again. Oh, finally. Okay. So I have created some videos on CoderMania YouTube, and the first thing you should do is to watch Web Development School playlist. There is some introduction and how much does it cost. It's important. Yeah, I can tell you how much does it cost. This it's frozen. Ah, hmm. Wow, this is unbelievable. Is it working or not? No, frozen coding. I don't know what's wrong. Uh, okay, I will try something. I will have to stop and start it again. Because I do Meteor.js development and I write blog about Meteor. And CoderMania.com is my project. And it's open source. Ah, okay. Yeah, we will cover media lessons later. Okay, I'm glad it's working now. And you can see CoderMania on GitHub. It's built with Meteor, and I use CoffeeScript. So CoffeeScript knowledge is also good to have. And okay, introduce CoderMania. I've already done it. You can do lessons here. There are three levels, and once you finish these levels, you have pretty good knowledge of JavaScript, and you can start writing your own scripts and later applications. So I will introduce Web Development School study group. Okay. So this Web Development School, payment for this school is based on donations, because I know many people cannot afford expensive web development courses and schools. So if you feel you learned something useful, you can donate via PayPal or Patreon. And you don't need previous experience in web development. You will learn everything you need for creating a web application. Yeah, we are starting today. And I will do stream question and answer sessions each Tuesday at 2 p.m. and at 9 p.m. It will be approximately 1 hour long. And what's next? This cool. Do you have some questions? Because the first thing you have to do, just watch CoderMania playlist Web Development School, and there are instructions for learning JavaScript. And I will add another video later. We will cover HTML. So first, JavaScript takes approximately 2 weeks to learn, and then I can teach HTML, then CSS. Yeah, this is curriculum, and we will cover HTML and workflow, how programmers search for information, and then we will do some HTML and JavaScript, processing forms, CSS. We can try pair programming, which is quite cool. Then you will learn jQuery, which is a basic library for web. Yeah, why I decided to start with JavaScript? It's a good question, and I think everyone should learn to code, because as Steve Jobs says, images. Yeah. Everyone should know how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think. So we start with JavaScript because it's cool to know to program, and I think JavaScript is the most is the easiest programming language. You don't have to install anything, and you can just start your console and write JavaScript. And why I start with JavaScript? Because I have prepared these JavaScript lessons and I don't have prepared HTML lessons. So these 2 weeks will give me time and I will be able to prepare HTML lessons and homeworks, then CSS lessons and homeworks, jQuery, and then we will cover animations with jQuery and CSS. Maybe we will cover CMS systems like WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and then I would like to cover MongoDB, Meteor.js, and you will create a simple chat application, and also you can do pair programming or teamwork. And if you will like, I can cover some PHP frameworks and MySQL. MySQL is quite important. Then you should know that frameworks like Angular and React exist, and also front-end frameworks or libraries like Bootstrap, Semantic UI, Foundation, Polymer. And then maybe I will introduce you to object-oriented programming, and this will be maybe on another school about object-oriented programming. And then introduction to CSS preprocessors like less or Sass. I use less. And then we can work with we should learn security, which is very important, and we can work with APIs, Facebook API, Twitter, maybe test-driven development, which is quite important. And I will add another weeks later. So yeah, I think that's all for today, and we will do another streaming lesson on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central European summertime, and the second streaming will be at 9 p.m. And these 2 sessions are the same, but they are for people in different time zones, and we will cover JavaScript lessons on CoderMania. The first week will be level 1 and level 2, and then we will cover level 3, and maybe I will add another level with another lessons. Yeah, you can complete these lessons anytime you want. You can do it in 1 day or 2 days, and yeah, if you have already finished JavaScript lessons on CoderMania, you have to wait because I don't have prepared another lessons. So we will learn HTML in another two weeks, I think, or maybe one week. But I have to prepare another lessons. It's quite a lot of work. And if you would like to help me with some lessons, feel free to contact me and we can do some lessons together. Yeah. So if you don't have questions, I can show you some coding or something. I don't know. Maybe something funny. New. Okay, I will show you how to create JavaScript script. How long have I been coding? Yeah, I learned to code. I learned to code in. I started learning to code in 2008, and then I went to a college, and I was learning to code at college. So maybe six years. I have 6 years experience with programming and about 3 years experience with web development. And I think I have written it somewhere. I don't know where was the info about me. No. Test-driven development, simple constructors. Do you think today? No, I will show you just short funny script. Rename HTML. Yep. Open it. The file is empty. And I will open it with my favorite text editor. So I can just add script tag, close it. These are HTML tags, and you will learn HTML later. Document write hello world. This will print hello world into document to HTML. And we can do something more. we'll print it, for example, 100 times. We define variable e starting with 0, and if variable I is less than 10, continue, and we will increment this variable. So hello world. Yeah. Let's add HTML tag p. Boom. We can print it 100 times. Boom. And let's do something more style. Font size. That's right. Oh, wow. So from 0 pixels to 100 pixels. Hello world. Yeah, and that's why I would like to teach JavaScript, because JavaScript is fun. Programming in JavaScript is fun, and the advantage of JavaScript is that you don't need to install anything. JavaScript runs in the browser, so you just have browser and you can start writing JavaScript. Hi. Okay, let's write another script, and I will end this session. My first program I ever wrote was this program. Name. What is your name? Age. Is your age? And then we will alert it. Hello. Name. You are age years old. Let's try it. What is your name? My name is Thomas. And what is your age? I'm 27 years old. Yeah, you are smart, JavaScript. Yeah. Okay, do you have questions, or I got some messages on CoderMania. So the first step is start with JavaScript lessons on CoderMania. I give you 2 weeks to finish this, and then I will create some lessons with HTML and then CSS, and then we will be able to write HTML pages HTML pages and programs. Is this? Oh, this is online. Hmm. Yeah, but you might need to refresh. I think it's already working. And if you... Okay, I can show you how to learn HTML. So if you write learn HTML into Google, there is HTML tutorial on w3schools.com and HTML and CSS tutorial on CodeAcademy. You can start with this tutorial, and I think you will learn basics. And basically, I will probably not teach you all this stuff. We will cover just important ones like forms, HTML layout, classes, styles, elements, attributes. Maybe half of this. What's the most complex? That's the question. Uh, I think the most complex thing is CoderMania, or yeah, I think it's CoderMania because I built all this whole site, the whole e-learning platform, and I will add more and more features here. And I have something on my GitHub, but there are pretty simple projects. Alex. Does edX provide mentoring or something like that? Live streaming? Hmm. If you will be able to build websites similar to CoderMania after this school, maybe. I don't think it's so hard, but first applications are hard to learn, are hard to write, and probably your first application will be something simple, maybe something like faster chat. And I will start with smaller projects. You can learn on smaller projects, and then after a few smaller projects you can start something bigger, and you will learn a lot while building bigger projects. So I have learned, this is faster chat. This is just a simple chat where user can see what other user is typing right now, and it's built with Meteor. And I have learned Meteor on this project. This was my first Meteor.js, my first bigger Meteor.js project, and there I learned a lot. It's ugly because I've written it a year ago, but it's functional and yeah. So I will start with simple projects, and then you can try to build something more complex, and you will learn more and more. I don't think you will be able to build something big from the start. So you just have to start with smaller pieces and then piece by piece build something bigger and learn more and more. And of course I will try to think about more complex application that you could build, and you can build you can think about what application you want to build. How to use or utilize open source codes? Yeah, I think utilize, you think modify the open source, or let's in fact there is a lot of open source projects and you don't have to modify them. For example, if you want to use jQuery, just use jQuery and you don't need to modify. Utilize, I don't quite understand what do you mean by to utilize open source code. But of course you shouldn't reinvent the wheel, and probably everything has been already written. So so you would like to learn how to build something like search box. You can of course you can try to code something like this, but this is already coded by someone else, so you can reuse it and use these items in your application. I will bootstrap. There is a thing like Polymer. Or Bootstrap. And yeah, Bootstrap has some components which is just an HTML, and you can use something like this. There are some navbars. Breadcrumbs, typography, alerts. This and some forms maybe. JavaScript, modals, dropdowns. These all have been already coded by someone, and you don't need to know to code this. You can just use this, and then you can maybe change colors or whatever. Bootstrap is cool, but here is a thing like Polymer, which is the future, I think. It's built with web components. And it's based on HTML5. Core elements, core Ajax. I like semantic UI. Yeah, of course, it's good to understand how to create your own front-end framework, and it's good to know HTML and CSS. And I started as a coder. I was just building web pages. I took PSD template from Photoshop, and I tried to code a website according to the template, according to an image, and I learned to code HTML websites and web pages. So as a programmer, you don't need to know how to create elements like this header or buttons. Programmers don't need to know how to code these buttons. It's work for coders. A coder knows HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and he focuses on front-end development. And front-end developer usually don't work with database, and he can code something like this: drop downs, beautiful forms. And you as a programmer just have to know how to use this. You don't need to know how to code this kind of stuff. So this is just for you as a programmer. Use drop down and you can use it, and you then don't have to know how it's coded or how to code it yourself, because it's a lot of work, of course. Thank you. Nice beer. Okay, do you have another questions, or we can end this session and we will continue on Tuesday. Tuesday at 2 p.m. or at 9 p.m. Yeah, I've been working as a freelancer, and I worked for one media project, and then I decided to focus on teaching full time. So I don't work for clients anymore, and I want to teach people web development, and I do it on I don't want people to pay exact amount of money. I want people to pay just if they learn something useful. They can donate me via PayPal or Patreon, or maybe another, or below this video is also support or donation button. So I decided to teach people because I get a lot of job offers each month, and headhunters ask me if I know anyone suitable for the job offers. And I regretfully answer, I don't know anyone. And after this school, I want to tell, yeah, I know someone who can help you. And I hope some of you, or most of you, will be able to build their own web applications and their own web portfolio. And you will be able to find a job as a web developer, because it's cool job. And you can also work from home like me as a freelancer. And yes, I'm from Slovakia. If Meteor is good for someone who focus on front-end web development, of course, Meteor is very easy to learn, and one of Meteor for Front-End Engineers by David Walsh is nice blog post where he tells that it's very easy to learn Meteor for a front-end developer because it's just JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and the only thing a front-end developer have to learn is MongoDB, which is not that hard. And MongoDB and JavaScript works pretty well. So yeah, as a front-end developer, Meteor is a way to go. Meteor is a way to go for everyone. That's because we love Meteor. Yeah, okay, good night, JD Coder. When I started isn't it already? Yeah, here it is. I started to learn programming in 2008. I studied information technologies at Faculty of Informatics of Masaryk University in Brno, and I've been building web pages and web applications professionally since 2012. And then I discovered strong need to teach in 2014. I started to do programming courses, and I do it since till now. Okay, another question. Yeah. We have one spot left in our web development school, but I will probably add another seats because I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to handle such a huge number of students, but I will try, and I hope you will be good students and you will learn fast. Okay, so time is running and we will continue with another streaming session on Tuesday. So if you don't have questions, we can end this session and we will continue another week. Alright? Yeah, good night. No problem. Thank you, thank you. Hi. Welcome to Web Development School. This school is cool. You will learn to build web applications like many other schools. If you want to learn more about programming and web development, watch my next videos.
I wish I could code!
I will teach you.
I have seen many courses focused